welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Alva, and if you're not, then just welcome back, guys. For today's video, I'm going to have a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial with this look that I got going on right now. I'm putting my hair back, and I'm happy to say that this is all drugstore makeup. Pretty much all of it, 90% of it is drugstore makeup. The only thing that I can recall that isn't are my brows. I thought it would be cute to do something like for Valentine's Day that would just be like a pretty look that you could wear on a Valentine's Day date or just on that day alone with some pink hues. So if you guys like this look and you guys want to see how I got it, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on the eyes. I did do my brows already just because like I feel like brows almost everyone has already like their brow routine. But in case you're wondering, for really good like brow options from the drugstore that I personally like, I really like the Wet n Wild brow kit, the one that's literally just the pomade and the two like dark colors. So I have two eyeshadow palettes here that I'm going to be using. They are from Nyx Cosmetics. I believe you can find Nyx at a lot of places now. I've seen it in CVS, I've seen them in Walgreens, I believe, and I know for sure they're in Ulta. I know they're in Target. I know they're in some Walmarts even. They have this palette which is called the Perfect Filter, and this is in shade Rustic Antique, and it looks like this. It's a really pretty, see it? It's a really pretty palette. And then I have this one here that I haven't even opened. This one is called Golden Hour. So this is the palette Golden Hour. I'm gonna go ahead and use both of these. The reason why is because this palette has a lot of shimmers that I really like, while this one has more darker colors that I really like. I'm using this primer from this brand called Elizabeth Mott, and I'm really excited to like do almost like a full face of drugstore makeup because I haven't really done a drugstore tutorial in a while actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and first set my eyeshadow with the Wet n Wild Contour Kit palette. The yellow in here is just like a really nice yellow. And by the way, I know there's two. This one is the caramel toffee one. And for my brushes, I'm not really gonna do drugstore brushes, but this one is a Nyx Cosmetics brush. And Nyx Cosmetics has really nice brushes that I would recommend. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and dig into the Golden Hour palette, starting off with this brown right here. And I'm just gonna apply this in my crease. Oh, that's pigmented. Let me just put some right here. I am a big fan of drugstore makeup, and I really like appreciate the fact that so many companies nowadays come out with a lot of good colors, and they come out with like different shades of eyeshadows and different shades of lipsticks. Because back when I was growing up, like a teenager, when I was 14, 15, I don't feel like I had a lot of options like there is now. So I think it's cool that it's kept on growing and growing and just getting bigger and bigger. I think that's something that the market really needed. Oh my god, I was 15 10 years ago? No way. Oh my god, I was 15 10 years ago. I'm gonna be 25 this year. So yeah, we're talking 10 years ago. There wasn't that many options like that at the drugstore. Doesn't that trip you out? If any of you guys here are my age, doesn't that trip you out to think that literally 10 years ago we were 15 years old? Because I still remember when I was 15 years old like if it was yesterday. I have applied this brown color. I kind of just put it all over my crease and just kind of blended it out into almost what looks just like a shadow, which was kind of my goal. And I'm going for kind of a just really pretty girly look for Valentine's Day. I think most people just want to feel pretty on Valentine's Day. So I'm going for just a really pretty overall look. I'm going to go ahead and dig in here and get the burgundy right here. And I believe this is the only color that I'm going to be using from this palette. So I just hit the pan twice. And I'm going to concentrate this burgundy color just like on the outer edge of my eye a little bit. And I'm using the same brush. I know some people are like really into changing the brushes, but I don't know. I don't think it's that important when you're not doing anything super specific with the colors. Okay, so now that I have these colors, I'm gonna go ahead now and get in with the shimmer. But first, I'm gonna apply concealer. I want the eyeshadow to really pop, and because I don't have a glitter here from the drugstore, although I'm sure you could find some, and I would highly recommend that because I feel like a glitter just gives a really pretty girly like just pretty look. I am going to be using just a shimmer here, but I wanted to pop as much as possible, so I'm going to be using the NYX Cosmetics Face Duos. This is one of their highlight colors, but I feel like they're very like concealer-ish, and this is the color Almond, and I'm just going to apply this on the lid, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So these are all shimmers, like right here, and then right here there's really only 3 mattes in this whole palette, so you have a lot of shimmers. I wish they like, oh there we go, you can kind of see them now. This one looks really pretty and is calling my name, but there's this baby pink one. I want to do one of the pinks, or maybe even one of these. Sorry, my nails are so ugly right now. Okay, I'm gonna go for the baby pink up top, which is this one right here. And I'm using just a shader brush. This brush is actually from Tweezerman, and you can find Tweezerman, I believe, in Walmart and Target. Oh, look how pretty. Okay, so I'm just going on top, and I'm filling the entire concealer area with this pretty pink eyeshadow. And it's looking like a cut crease, which it basically is a cut crease made easy. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shadow wet because this one came out a little bit cleaner than this one. So to clean this one up, I'm gonna get a more angled brush. This is another Tweezerman brush, and it is an angled brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the brown that I used in the beginning, and I'm gonna carve out the crease a little bit more. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing to this side, just so that it won't feel so like out of balance, you know? And I'm going to get that pink eyeshadow one more time. It almost came out like a peachy color. Very cute. And I'm applying it again. And now to give the sides of my eyes a little bit more balance, I'm going to go ahead and get a smaller brush to apply some of that burgundy color right on the edge. I feel like the only thing that this palette is missing is like a darker color than the brown that they have right here. But I'm really only using like 3 colors. Oh, stay open please. And this color really isn't that dark, so it's just giving it kind of like a nice edge. Okay, so now that we have that done, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner. Now, I couldn't find a liquid eyeliner. There's a million that I've used and that I love, but I don't have one on me, so I'm going to be using gel liner. I have one from NYX Cosmetics. Let me go ahead and pull it out. Okay, so I actually did not find the NYX one, but I found one from LA Girl Cosmetics. And you can find LA Girl at like various beauty shops. They're kind of difficult to find, so my apologies for using it. Okay, so my camera died. I went ahead and almost finished this eye. You might still see the glue. Oh, you could actually see it very well right there because my eyelash is drying. So I'm going to go ahead and do this eye now. Let me get close. Okay, so this actually isn't a liquid liner, it's regular liner. So I went ahead and just kind of did like a blurred out line on my eyes. I say line on my eyes because I didn't really do a wing. I just kind of did a line. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Again, this is the LA Girl Cosmetics Ultimate Eye Intense Stay Auto Liner in Ultimate Black. So I just went ahead and kind of like drew a line right here on the edge of my line. I think this is actually could be a good way too if you don't really have a lot of confidence doing regular eyeliner, like gel liner or regular liquid liner on your lid, like a wing. I think this is a good way to kind of practice because you kind of get to know like the shape of your eye and where you would align the line. Alright, now that I have that, I am blending it out a bit with the same brush that I used to cut my crease. So I'm just kind of like blending it out, and this actually looks very pretty. I really like the way that kind of blurred eyeliner, pencil liner looks on the edge of your eye. I just feel like it looks pretty, and I almost do kind of wing it out a bit like this, but it's really nothing that you could barely see it. For my mascara, I'm using Rommel Scandal. I really like this mascara. It's one of my favorites. I feel like Rommel London has some of the best drugstore mascara. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the CoverGirl Lash Blast. Do you guys remember that one? I used to be obsessed, and then Rommel Scandal is really good. I'm using some Salon Perfects today, and Salon Perfect, you can find them almost everywhere. And then this is the ones I'm wearing. These are style 625 from Salon Perfect, and these are actually really good lashes. And they have these packs now, like this is a pack of 5. And these are so like pretty and flirty. Right now this one doesn't look like that because it's still drying. I'm gonna like flip it up, you guys will see right now. But for now, let's go ahead and put the glue on this one. I'm gonna be using just one of my regular glue. It's not Drugstore, this is from Iris Beauty. But I want to say Revlon has a good lash glue, and also Duo is pretty good. I would just get the Duo in the tube, not the Duo, like the Duo in this type of container rather than the little squeezy. Okay, so while this one dries, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this lash up. So that's an easy way to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and press it together with my own lash, which is something that I try and do to all of my lashes when I wear them. And then I literally just do push up. If I had nails, it'd be a little bit harder, and I would even probably get a lash curler, but because I don't, it's just easier. To try and hide like my skin line, I'm gonna go ahead and get the LA Girl liner and warm it up on my hand first, and then I'm literally just gonna go ahead and let me show you guys. Like, this looks kind of crazy, but you literally just line the inner rim of your eye, and it's one of the best ways to conceal your eye line. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get some mascara and like go over them. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply this lash. Oh my god. Okay, don't do what I just did and use, I'm continuing to do it too, which is the funny thing. I'm using my regular tweezers to apply these. Alright, so then once these dry, I'm going to go ahead and just redo that. So I'm going to add some mascara and try and flip them up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prime my face using the Pore Filler by Nyx Cosmetics. Ooh, and this is actually like really nice, because it's like a pore filler, but it's kind of oily. And it's kind of nice because I'm like a little bit dry, but at the same time you can see my pores because I naturally have oily skin, if that makes sense. So for me, this primer really works right now. So if you have dry skin and big pores, you might want to check out this primer. Okay, for my foundation, I'm actually trying a new foundation which I am excited about, and it is the Revlon Photo Filter Foundation. Insta Filter. I have 3 colors here. I have 220, which is natural beige, which I think by the time I pump it, it might be too light for me. Yeah, I kind of see it was too light. And I have 320, which is natural tan. I think this might be my best bet. And I also have 320, which is true beige. I just want to say that the shade range on these is really bad. Like, I want to say they have 2 or 3 warmer shades in this, which is pretty terrible considering that my skin tone is like, I would say still fairly in the middle side, like barely hitting the middle. So you probably still have tons and tons of shades after me. So this foundation for sure is not like friendly for women of color, I would say, which is terrible. I just want to let you guys know like that if you are tanner than me and you go and you're trying to find this foundation in your color, like, they really didn't come out with a lot of colors and it sucks, and I wish that they could do better, and hopefully they will do better. And I feel like beauty bloggers or influencers, whatever you want to call us, YouTube people, it puts in a really weird situation when you have this foundation that you know a lot of people still want to try and a lot of people still could try, but then the company only makes a limited amount of shade, so you like don't really know what to say. So I'm definitely acknowledging that they did a bad job with the shades, and I wish they would have done more shades. I know Wet n Wild's shade range is pretty good for the photo focus. I know Fit Me by Maybelline has a really good shade range, and I know that L'Oreal True Match has a bunch of shades too. So those are all good drugstore foundations. If you guys know any more, you go ahead and leave them down below in the comments. Go ahead and apply this. I just went ahead and squeezed it up. It actually looks like it's going to be really nice. This one is Natural Tan, by the way. And that fits me pretty much perfect. Oh. So it has like this applicator, and a lot of it was like just absorbed by the sponge. Because I'm actually pressing on it and it's like literally squeezing it out, which kind of sucks. That like so much of the foundation gets wasted from the sponge applicator. I want to quickly like dab everything. Honestly, this sponge applicator, I kind of get what they were trying to do. They want you to like apply it with the sponge. But in reality, I feel like most girls already have something to apply their foundation with. Even like their hands, because this is like this is a waste. I actually feel like the more you press, the more you actually could squeeze the foundation out, but it's a lot of work. So I'm going to go ahead and blend the rest of it out with this LA Girl Cosmetics sponge. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and apply more of this foundation because I still have my zit coming out right here. I'm like, as soon as it comes out, I'm like putting it on my face. I almost want to cut this off. Alright, so enough of the foundation. I'm going to go ahead now and apply my concealer. I'm going to be using the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Concealer. This is just like one of the best like drugstore concealers I could find, even though LA Girl again is kind of hard to find. A good option is Maybelline Adrienne. I actually adore Maybelline Adrienne, and I know Maybelline Fit Me is really good as well. I'm going to be applying concealer underneath my eyes, bridge of my nose, on my chin, and on my forehead. For my contour, I'm going to be using the NYX Duos. This is my fave. I'm actually like out. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's like barely anything left in here. And I contoured a little bit on my forehead, on my cheeks, bottom of my face, and a little bit on my nose. I'm going to be using the LA Girl sponge. So for my baking powder, I don't have any like drugstore ones. This one is affordable, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. This is Ben Nye translucent powder, this big old tub that's almost the size, it's like half the size of my freaking head. I want to say it was like $12, around that, no more than like $20 I want to say. So I feel good recommending it. Check them out. They are on namies.com. Also, if you look up Ben Nye, you'll find their own website. So I'm gonna go ahead and bake my under eye with this. I actually really like the way my makeup's coming out right now. It's giving me like just like that pretty vibe I was going for, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be using LA Girl Pro Base in the color Buff. This is their powder. Ooh. This is a really good face powder. And they're affordable, so if you can, try fanning them. And line the top of my eyes again with this eyeliner, just because I feel like this one gives a little bit, it looks a little bit darker right here than this one. And we want it to be even. For my contour, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. Contouring Palette Contour. Basically a contour kit. It has 2 shades. These are highly popular. Is that a thing? Highly popular? They're very popular, which I understand. They're really good. Gonna go ahead and get like a regular bronzing type of brush and hit the dark side. This brush is an iconic London brush. I can hit the sides of my nose. Okay, so I really like went to town with this and I applied a lot of it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dig into the highlighting side. And this brush as well is from Iconic London. And I'm just going underneath my eye. And as you can see, it gives like a very white out effect almost. But once I apply my setting spray and everything, I feel like it comes together. But I do apply a lot of powder. And the reason why I apply a lot of powder is because I am... Hey, what's up?
Are you hungry or no?
No, not really.
Okay, I'm gonna get burgers from the store.
Get me the original chicken sandwich with no mayonnaise. I haven't had it in a while.
Oh yeah, I thought you were.
Shut up. I'm gonna go ahead and get this Pixie Glowy Powder for as my blush. Pixie is in Target, and this color is really pretty. I believe it was a collaboration with Aspen Ovard from YouTube. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it 2 times. And it actually, this is a beautiful, beautiful blush. Like, it gives you such a glow. For my highlight, Milani. So the first one is like a new trio that they have. This is their Stellar Lights in 03. Looks like this. And I also have a regular Milani highlight. This one has been around for a while. This is the Strobe Light 03. I'm gonna use the Strobe Light just because I feel like maybe because it's been around for a while, it'll be easier to find if you look for it in store. And I'm gonna be using a fan brush from Morphe. I do have a discount code for all of Morphe.com, and that is Alva J. That gives me 10%. That gives you 10% off, and I make 10% commission from that. So if you use it, thank you so much. I appreciate it. This highlight is so beautiful. Like, literally so beautiful. I'm applying it on my cheekbones, my nose, and my lips. And I'm gonna get the little shader brush. I'm gonna hit the dark brown that I used in my crease and go right underneath my eye. And I'm gonna use the highlight I used on my face, and with the small brush, actually with my fingertips now that I do not have nails on, I'm just gonna go ahead . And I'm gonna go ahead and get this light eyeliner from Nyx Cosmetics. This is their Wonder Pencil in Light. I absolutely love this pencil so much. And I'm gonna line my waterline. And I'm applying some mascara on my bottom lashes. Okay, for my lips, I have a lip liner here from Flower Cosmetics. Flower Cosmetics, is that the name? Flower Makeup, Flower Beauty. It is owned by Drew Barrymore and it is in Walmart. I love Drew Barrymore, like, I love Drew Barrymore. So I'm excited to be using Flower. I actually would use Flower like way back in the day when it first came out. They had like this foundation stick that was really messy, but I would use it to highlight. So that's a little bit of background with me and Flower. I'm gonna go ahead and use this lip liner that they have. This is in color Rose. And I've used their lip liners before. They're very nice. This is like a pink. And I definitely want to do like pink lips. So cute. This looks a lot more pinker on my lips, but it's a really cute color. So now I'm going to be applying one of their liquid like lips that they have. This is the Miracle Matte Lip in color English Rose. And I'm going to apply a little bit. The applicator is actually really nice. Oh, that is pink. And to give it a little bit of like a lighter edge, I'm going to go ahead and get Infallible Matte Lip Paint in the color Skinny Dip. I'm going to apply it in the center. and it looks pretty. I like it. I like it. I feel very feminine. This is giving me like Beyonce and Bootylicious when she has like the pink makeup. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup now, and I will be using, I have two options here. I have the Wet n Wild All Day Wear Spray, and I also have the LA Girl Pro Setting Spray. I'm gonna go ahead and do Wet n Wild. Ooh, the spray on this one is kind of crazy. Alright, so I went ahead and I cleaned up a bit, kind of fixed my hair, put on a bodysuit, thought I would try and like Valentine's Day-y. I will say I ate. Ruben brought me food, so I did eat, and I noticed that my lips started to come off, so I want to recommend you guys something. If you are going on a date, if you are going out, liquid lipsticks could be a little bit hard, I would say, because if they crumble up a little bit, even if it's just a little bit, it kind of just, it doesn't always look the cutest. And to be honest, most of them at some point will come off or they will crumble up. So I like to get like a lip oil or a lip balm, a lip gloss that would just kind of revive my lips. Of course, you could always just carry your lip color. I do that too. Reapply it, take it off, then reapply it. I like to use Carmex. It'll really get everything off, and then I'll just redo my lips. But this CoverGirl by Vitality Elixir Lip Oil is really nice, and it has a little bit of tint to it. This is the color Millen Granita. That's what it says. Granita, Millen Granita. And it has a little bit of color, as you guys could see. But it feels really nice on the lips. So I thought I would go ahead and recommend it to you guys. Therefore, I'm all done. This is my Valentine's Day drugstore like pretty makeup look. I really hope that you guys like the makeup look. I'm really happy with how it came out. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in all the way. I really hope that you guys like this makeup look. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that so much. And if you're not subscribed to my channel and you would like to be, go ahead and subscribe. Join me here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Happy Valentine's Day.